pretty good.
Male 40 plus is going to hit off at 7.
Water might feel warmer than the air, to be fair.
This is an amazing comeback, if anything. 4 minutes behind on the bike, and your local Braden Curry! Gels, great stuff. Go, Braden. Good effort, man.
Yeah, that was great. Challenge Wanaka half here again, and what a beautiful day. It was awesome. Great course, super tough course, really tough racing, and yeah, just good to be back out there and having a. Yeah, I think it was such an awesome opportunity at these times to see an event like this go ahead, and yeah, it was a very close call, and they had to push it to the wire to get it to happen, but you know, it's put on an incredible weekend and couldn't have got better weather for it. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I'd say my race was progressive, and I slowly felt better and better throughout the race. So it was awesome to have some really close racing, and you know, we pushed really hard. Yeah, I mean, halfway through the run, I sort of pulled back about half the time I needed to. So you know, pretty simple maths. If I kept that pace up, then I would have been, you know, as close as what I was in the end. So yeah, it's definitely exciting racing to the wire, and I guess that's what we like. It would be boring if it was easy. Not really. I think it's just awesome to be back racing, having these opportunities to race, really. Of course, we want to win, and we're here to win, but at the same time, it's pretty cool just to be able to race, and yeah. So yeah, I guess time to put the feet up and relax and recover, and hope that in 2 weeks' time I feel fresher than what I did today.
Yeah, I always kind of generally get a bit of good fitness from racing, and I really like to kind of race. You just don't get that same training as what you do in training, but it is kind of a bit more of a challenge to juggle. But yeah, it's kind of when you make hay while the sun shines, right? So you know, while there's racing there, we're going to race because you don't know how long it might last in the future. So definitely just making the most of how lucky we are in New Zealand, and yeah, definitely couldn't turn down any opportunity to race. Yeah, well, last year obviously we only got 2 races in before everything went into kind of lockdown and stuff. So yeah, definitely this has been my biggest kind of block of half racing that we've done. I've definitely done more ITU racing. I think I've done like 6 back-to-back weekends with ITU racing, but you can just bounce back so much quicker. Like these ones take a lot out of you and takes a lot to recover. Yeah, hopefully the more I do, the better I am getting a little bit at recovering. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can win every single half under the sun and not be prepared for an Ironman. It's just kind of 2 different sports, and you know, I'm going to respect the guys that are so good at it and are so elite. I'm putting no expectation on my shoulders for Ironman. I'm literally there just to give it a go and like I say, race while I can. I'm just going to respect the guys like Braden and Mike and those guys with the respect that they deserve. You see out there how challenging they're making it, and I can only imagine that's just going to be amplified at Ironman. So yeah, who knows how it'll go. Don't know how I'll go. Don't know if it'll be an implosion or an explosion or what's going to happen, but we'll give it my best shot. Yeah.
And what did you think of the course today?
Yeah, it was brutal. I mean, it was so beautiful. So it's kind of hard to complain. You just can't beat racing out here in Glendhu Bay and in Wanaka, riding along the coast of a lake with mountains in the background, and then running up one of the kind of the hills and kind of turn around at the top and you just got panoramic views of the lake, and it's kind of pinched me. I'm dreaming that I'm racing in such a beautiful place, but yeah, I mean, can't beat it, right? But yeah, the course is brutal. As you see, like me and Braden are pretty beat up right now. It takes a lot out of the body. Yeah, just kind of homage to the race making it that hard. I think if you looked at the course profile, there wasn't a flat part on the run. It was kind of, yeah, you either climbing, especially climbing straight up out of transition, just no time to kind of find a rhythm or go through a bad patch. If you're having a bad patch, it's pretty tough. And then, yeah, even on the downhill, there was different aspects to it. Running uphill obviously was super hard, and then running downhill just beats up the legs. And then, you know, when you've got someone as classy as Braden hunting you down, you can't let off the gas, so that makes it as hard as well. Yeah, well, I felt like I had something in the tank here. You know, Tim said, if you blow up on this course, it's going to be disastrous. Whereas Tauranga, I almost got away with it just, but on this course, it'll be a disaster. So I really had to hold something in reserve for that last 3K, and then we got to that last 3K, and yeah, I saw Braden was just behind me, and he was hunting me down pretty hard, and I just had to kind of give it everything that I had to hold him off, and we got a K under, and I was lapping my Garmin every time we went through the K mark and then looking back to see how many seconds I had, and I saw that I had about 20 seconds. So, and downhill, and yeah, I just kind of had to give it my all and get through the finish, and yeah, kind of thankful that it was worked out that way. I wouldn't say I'm enjoying it, but it definitely is yeah, keeping me on my toes, and you can't you can't get complacent at all when you've got someone like Braden breathing down your neck, and yeah, it is making it pretty exciting. I mean, it's like, I think racing would be pretty boring if it was kind of all like a one-way race, and yeah, that's what we live for, right? It's kind of manu on manu, grit on grit kind of racing, yeah.
How was that? Honest, yeah, honest, hot, hilly, but a lot of fun. Yeah, really enjoyed it. No win is easy, but I'm glad I didn't have to push too hard at the end of the run there. Racing again in 2 weeks, got to make the most of all the races, so it was nice to not have to kill myself out there, and hopefully I can recover before the next one.
How are you feeling mid?
Good, yeah, it was a little bit, we didn't know whether it was going to go ahead, so it was a little bit touch and go there, but just, you know, we got to keep pushing on and hope that things do go ahead, and when they do, we have to make the most of them. So just really happy to be here, we're very lucky. So. Yeah, exactly. People are just so happy to be here. I really like how this event has a lot of the kids' events going on as well, and that just adds so much to the atmosphere, and really cool to see the kids going out there and doing it too. So this race always does really well with good atmosphere. Yeah. Recover, hopefully. Yeah, not much between the two because there's not a lot of time, so hopefully just a little bit of recovery and just tick the legs over a little bit, but pretty much all the work is done now for Ironman New Zealand, so hopefully I can recover and feel good for that one. I think so, yeah. So that'll be a tough day to go against her. She's incredibly strong, especially at the full distance, so you know, it'll be my debut at that distance, so I'll probably be the underdog. But I'll just do whatever I can. Yeah, just kind of stuck to my race plan today, and actually felt pretty good. I stayed on top of my nutrition, which I let slip in the last race in Tauranga, so it was good to practice that and just make sure I got that right this time, and that makes a big difference, yeah.